Okay, go ahead. So our question was about eating protein after your workouts. I'm going to let Emery take this first because I've just kind of washed my hands of it and he's pretty hyped up about it. So go ahead.
All right. I like this one. This one comes through a lot of different veins of exercise, though, as well. So you have bodybuilders, you've got endurance trainers, you've got strength power guys, that are all kind of dealing with this issue in their own different way. I do find that the strongest correlation here with something like this is often that the person that's telling you that you need to pound a protein shake or have something sitting there with you right after your workout is usually trying to sell you their protein drink or whatever supplement they're trying to peddle that way.
Yeah.
So more often than not, I think we're finding that the studies are either inconclusive in that they go 50-50, or we find that the sample of that study is in some way skewed to show maybe it'll be 8 16-year-old males. Those guys are going to grow if you starve them to death and put them on the couch. They're going to keep growing, right? That's just our bodies. That's how they work. So most important thing to keep in mind, you're not going to ruin your gains just because you have, say, a long drive or something after your workout. If you come and work out and work your tail off, yes, you're going to be depleted of glycogen. Yes, your body is going to be craving those nutrients and things. And when you eat it, whether that happens within 40 minutes, the magical window of time that you have, I think I should be really small then. I think I should just be incredibly tiny if that's the case, because I don't think I've had a post-workout shake immediately after a workout for a very long time. I'd say
since I was in my 20s.
Exactly.
Believing all the hype.
I think when I was reading Muscular Development magazine.
Yes, that's about right.
The last time I did something like that.
And one thing you want to keep in mind, so a lot of these things say that they're data driven. They've done data, they've done studies, etc. So many of you know that my wife is a scientist. She has her own lab. She writes grants and produces results, things like that. And she has to do peer reviews. Data is not always data. So if I go to a pool and I ask who here can swim, it's probably going to be pretty close to 100%. So I go around and I tell people, well, just about everybody can swim. I asked 20 people, 30 people, 100 people. Well, that's because I went to a pool. You go to a pool, you're going to find people who swim. Now, if I went to, I don't know, a yoga class and then asked people who swim, I'm going to have another skewed data set. So a lot of these people who are doing, data driven, you got to have that magic window, like Emery was saying. I don't believe it. I don't trust them because, like he said, they're the ones making the money off selling you these protein drinks.
Indeed.
Just eat responsibly.
I think you'll find also, if you decide to kind of delve a little bit deeper into this subject, and maybe those people that are making the claims, go and take a look at those studies. I think you'll find that some of them happened back in the 80s. I know Ivy had a study in 1988. It's widely used by some of those companies to sell you this idea that you need to have some carbohydrate supplement in your body right away. But then you had Pasco, I want to say 1993, who said, that consuming carbohydrates was only 16% better at restoring your glycogen stores in your body than water. So,
what was it? Just
have a drink of water.
Was it this spring where they finally said eggs don't cause you to have high cholesterol?
Oh, right.
How long has that been out there?
Not to mention, we
Since
can
the 70s?
flip-flop within the community based on a single set of studies.
When it comes down to it, after you work out, eat smart. Don't go grab a donut. Don't get chips. Go home and enjoy your glass of wine, but eat a responsible meal.
You bet. It's about consistency, guys. There's no magic window. Eat good food all the time. Get your workouts in when you can. You don't need to pound anything right after it happens. You don't need to have a shake ready.
Right.
Just consistently and continue to consistently eat well, and you're going to be in good shape.
I agree. There's your answer.